Hello everyone, I'm Mihail-Alexandru.
And I'm Mihail-Alexandru.
We are from University Polytechnic of Bucharest, and today we will show you a personal study about identification of the state of the stress based on multiparameter measurements for the car drivers. First of all, this is our table of content of today. And in the introduction, we have some keywords. First of all, it's about the stress. Everyone is stressful nowadays. Also, we are living the fourth industrial evolution, and not the least, we have a case study about the drivers because always when we are in a traffic, we are not so calm, always. And about some theory notions of today, the stress is an emotional and physical state which have some physical effects like perspiration, chest pains, nervous tics, and also emotional effects like anger, burnout, and also feeling insecurity and increased irritability. Also, about the theory notions. First of all, we are talking about electrocardiography, which is a technique for graphically recording the electrical activity that occurs while we are talking about heart is working, and also about the heart rate variability, which is like a frequency, but about the cardio. Also, an important notions for today is the QRS complex, which we are talking about, as you can see in this diagram, about waves, cardio waves like P, T, and also the triangle Q, R, and S. And now, please, my colleague, to introduce the database.
Okay, in order to produce an interpretation of signals, we need a database. A database which comes from PhysioBank ATM, which is a series of multiparametric bodies collected from volunteers. And the main goal was to evaluate the possibility of automatically recognizing stress based on ECG. We approached some methods, and the methods are Pan-Tompkins method, QRS detection, one setting detection parameters, then there is the detection of QRS waves, initialization of vectors P and T from the waves, and the detection of P-T waves, followed by the display of detected waves on the filter signal. This is the basic detection method. We have other methods like segmental pulse analysis, decision based on HRV, which we presented earlier. We have the definition of segment parameters, then the calculation of the number of samples, followed by the determination of the total number of segments with the HRV calculation for each segment, and we display the heart rate by segments, followed by the when we also follow the BPM or of the heart rate with this. Here we have an example of the AEKG signal, which is filtered on the PQRS line, and the cardiac rhythm on segments. The analysis by diagnosis was done by comparing the heart rate variability to certain preset thresholds to detect arrhythmias or high stress levels with our database. We put some thresholds for high and low values. And in the next slide, we'll see how it works in MATLAB. We made a driver for the signal processing, and we calculated for each segment, and it shows for segment 1 high level of stress detected, segment 2 HRV within normal limits, followed by high level of stress, high stress detected, and uh, it is followed by an overall qualifier in the end, which shows a high level of stress detected, which is calculated with our algorithm.
Now, about the results and the interpretation. Okay, in the database, we have 18 participants, and we have with normal read only 3 person, with stressful 9 person, with anomalies 4 persons, and a lot of stuff like this. And the most important thing, people with normal arrhythmia, it was only 17%, and people which are stressful, it was 50%, half of our prognosis. And it's important to understand that it's still an important issue, the stress in the car driver session. Now about our contributions, we make an algorithm in MATLAB which try to understand the QRS complex for every signal from the drivers, try to analyze using segment impulse analysis by diagnosis, and also the determination of qualifying status, stress normal or possible arrhythmia. And now about our personal contribution, deduction of qualification following data processing. So a possible challenge was the weighting of the qualifiers because it was normal, stressful with arrhythmia, or it should require specialist consultation for possible anomaly. And furthermore, this is an example about co- requires specialist consultation for possible idea because we have normal limits a lot, but also we have some arrhythmia detecting and also some of the stress. So it's important to understand the medical content. And some conclusions. Okay, based on the results, we can see the premise from which we necessarily saw. The stress, it's happening in the driving. And also, using the persistence, using the mathematics, using the numbers, we can understand that our algorithm was in a good conclusion because, as you can see, we have a lot of people who are stressful during the driving sessions. And this is our bibliography. And thank you very much for your attentions. And we hope to see you maybe sometimes in Romania to Dracula home. Thank you very much. I was Mihail-Alexandru
Thank you,
and good luck to
Mihai.
all.
Good luck.